Oh.
Hi.
Hey, man.
It's so good to see you.
Boy, what you guys don't see behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
it's real tough.
You think we just sit down and start talking?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, Jason sat down about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Generation Gap.
I watched Harry Potter the other day because things are going well. Needed some nostalgia. And I came up with a backstory for Dobby. It's so dumb. It's
Dobby's a little house elf, right?
Yeah, it's just a hack. I mean, I'm doing hack Dobby material now, but I was making myself laugh thinking like Dobby used to be an MMA fighter. And he was training, and he was actually from Manchester.
Okay.
So he talks like this, right?
Dobby.
But when he got the job as a house elf, he had to go into Dobby. It's for the children.
Right.
And then he hurt himself, and then the doctor put him on Oxycontin, and then he fell into opiates, and then he's homeless and shit, and he's on the streets, and that's where he gets his smock. And then he goes, whoa, I need to get my shit together. And so he goes, I want to do it. It's against my morals because they're Slytherin, and he takes a job as the house elf with the Malfoys. But
it's that frogging thing we were talking about that one episode.
Exactly. And he gets the sock. But what was making me laugh was him. Once everything's over, moves to the U.S. for just a fresh start. But then he gets adopted as a dog by a family, and they're like, "This is Dobby, our dog," and they're like, "Wow!" And he's got the sock in his mouth, and he's walking around, but he's Dobby, and they introduce him. They're at a park, and they go, "What kind of dog is that?" And the guy goes, "Oh yeah, this is our house dog. This is Dobby." And the guy goes "That's not a dog." And then Dobby's like, "Oh yeah, hey mate, oh yeah, what's up? How are you?" He goes, "You're not a dog." He goes, "Oh, sorry about that." Woof.
Woof. Okay. If they come up with the technology where we can go into people's minds, dude, imagine going through Sam's. It's like
Dobby the dog.
It's the best Halloween walkthrough maze ever. So many jump scares, so many crazy shit.
Because it is terrifying. It's filled with paranoia and instant and impending doom. But then you turn the corner and
forget self-hate.
Yeah, it's a little house elf that's like, "Oh yeah, I'm a dog now. I'm a dog now." And you go, "You're not a dog."
I used to poke people in the nose. Now I'm a dog.
Yeah, now I'm a dog. And you go, "You're not a dog." He goes, "Oh, sorry about that, mate." Woof.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark, mate.
Your Dobby's got a lot of Michael Caine in it.
Yeah, my Dobby's from Manchester.
Michael Caine. You know what movie always stands out? Michael Caine movie I always remember from our childhood? The Hand.
What was that one?
If you remember, The Hand, he was in a car accident in the beginning of the movie and his hand got chopped off. And then his hand was following him the rest of the... It was
that's so good.
Yeah.
It's like the crabs.
He was in a road rage situation, and he's got his hand out when he's going, get back, and a truck comes along and takes his hand off.
I remember this.
The Hand, but it's called The Hand.
You ever see the movie Black Sheep? It's like a B C-list horror movie.
Oh, I thought that was a.
No, that's also that's also a Chris Farley movie.
Right.
But no, I think it's called Black Sheep horror movie. Yeah. It's based in New Zealand. I can't remember the plot of it, but it always made me laugh because the poster was like, "There's 100,000 sheep in New Zealand, and they're all pissed off."
Come on.
Come on. There are 40 million sheep in New Zealand, and they're all pissed off.
It's a comedy, though, right?
No, it's like a bad horror movie.
That's ridiculous.
An experiment in genetic engineering turns harmless sheep into bloodthirsty killers that terrorize a sprawling New York farm. Yeah.
New York?
New Zealand.
New Zealand,
Oh,
sorry.
I was going to say, we wouldn't make that movie. Come on, right, guys? Anyways, welcome to the Generation Gap podcast. I'm Jason Collins.
I'm Sam Hirschgold.
And we're back to talk about nothing.
Talk about nothing, then. If we're talking about nothing, do you want to play a game called Things Sam Heard at Work this week?
Please.
Okay. I work at the worst place on earth. It's called Cafe.
Ooh, we named it.
I almost quit. I'm on a now transitional... my hours have been cut, let's just say that, and I've done a good... I'm in an interesting position. I've done a good enough job. Sorry that you hated that.
Hated what?
I was like, let me get the pen right in your face. Yeah, I did it, and I saw him go.
The dad kicked in real quick. Took that fucking pen out of my face.
See? But anyway, so I've done a good enough job there that the scheduling manager literally said, I'll schedule you enough now so that you have some cash in your pocket while you find another job.
Jesus. But you like blew up at him or something, didn't you?
I didn't blow up. It's just been
It's
been a terrible place to work. And I told the manager, and the manager came to me and was like, you don't look okay. And I was like, I'm not. And then they pulled me aside and we had like an hour-long conversation. I told them everything that had been going on. They agreed with everything. And then I was feeling a little emboldened, and so I let loose some political beliefs.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and then I think I said the phrase, every morning I have to set aside my moral integrity to create a nice environment for people whose goals and actions go against everything that I stand for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Welcome to a job.
Yeah, it's a restaurant job. Who gives a shit? I'm being dramatic, but who cares?
You?
Yeah.
You're never dramatic.
Never.
I'm sorry.
But no, so yeah, it's the worst people on earth, and I hate it. But these are what I've heard just this week. At the host stand. This was a funny one. It made me laugh.
The host stand?
At the host stand.
Are there some hoes in there? There's some hoes in this stand.
Yes.
Sorry, go ahead.
Some hoes in the house.
The host stand.
Somebody came to the host stand. We were full. And then the host said, okay, so it's going to be about a 45-minute wait. And they turned to her and went, we don't wait.
Were they agents?
No.
Or something? Were they models? What were they?
Nope.
They probably aren't from here.
No.
Wow, they were just people that said that?
They were just cool, very rich Beverly Hills specific group of people that do not want Palestine to exist.
Oh, those people don't wait.
They don't wait.
They do not wait.
What did they?
They left.
Well, then...
They just left. And I was like, cool, so now you're just going to...
Joke's on them, then.
Yeah.
Because guess what? They're kind of waiting for a lot longer now because they're not even there.
Yeah. While ordering, I do security for a billionaire family, and they don't like it when things are wrong, so don't get this wrong. Yeah.
Get what wrong?
These are things that
Being in
people
the
are...
restaurant?
And they said, I work for a billionaire family?
Yeah, he said, I do security. He was wearing cool tech pants, so I knew he wasn't lying. Yeah.
They don't do things wrong, then why'd they send you here?
Yeah, exactly. Best part, he ordered 25 smoothies. Came back an hour later because they were all wrong.
Hilarious.
Threw them in our garbage can in front of us and then reordered 25 of the same smoothies.
How did he carry them out?
We put them in a bag.
Jesus, he's just got smoothies on his shoulders, on his head. It's like, this billionaire family, they don't want anything done wrong.
Well, we seal them. They are like canned, so you can just throw them in a bag. And then anyway, my favorite one, while ignoring the host stand and then sitting themselves, the host went over to a couple. She then said, sorry guys, if you don't mind, I'll get you settled up at the host stand. We'll get you on the list like a normal restaurant.
Right.
He then called her a bitch.
Nice.
She started crying. Our manager told them that they could stay and that she was being rude. This is the part that got me.
That's not the part?
That's 100% the
God.
part that made me realize I can't. Well, there's a lot of things that made me realize I can't work there, but that was a big one. The man then asked the maid, because she did it, the host apologized to his wife because, and I quote, for making me act this way.
Okay, so these are the people that when people in the rest of the country talk about how people in Hollywood and LA are pieces, those are the people that they're talking about.
Yeah.
And I'm here to say that's a very small group of
My
people.
cortisol's through the roof right now.
I would have been...
And most of them aren't from here.
And they're not from here.
No, they're not.
People have this idea of LA that they think that it's all in that little few block area of West Hollywood, or you know
Beverly
what I'm saying?
Hills. We're
And it's
right by
not.
the Beverly Hills
Yeah.
sign. I see a pose that I've never seen before every day driving to work with some girl and her group of friends, and they're in front of the Beverly Hills sign.
Oh, yeah.
I swear to God, I saw one where she was just doing an impression of a dolphin. She was just like,
What?
Every day, there's just like a new version of some stupid idiot caked in whatever bullshit they're wearing, and a $9 iced coffee from Alfred for 7 minutes, and they're just doing some version of like, but they don't even have a wall to lean on. They're just doing this in the open, and then there's 30 groups.
Like it's a candid shot.
Yeah, and then there's 30 groups of tourists, and they all have cameras, and it's just some new thing where it's just a woman in front of the Beverly Hills sign doing like a...
Like they own Beverly Hills. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
What
just
are you
happy.
gonna do?
This is my life.
Yeah.
My life is this. You guys.
I made it.
Here's a sneak preview of my life. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in front of the Beverly Hills sign because why? I'm in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, and then
that's like car models.
Yeah.
When you pose in front of cars that you don't own.
The other one I think of is the
And
one on
all-
Wilshire
and it's-
with all the light posts.
Yep.
I used to live right there, and I would walk around that area at night because I had cryings to do. And
That's when he lived over there.
Yeah.
He had his cry walks.
I had my cry walks at night. I had my night cry walks. Dude, can you imagine?
Night Crier.
Night Crier.
New movie
It's a
starring
new
Sam
Marvel.
Hirsch.
Me and Kumail Nanjiani. Night Crier. But dude, can you imagine how scary that must have been? Because I always wore like black, like all black,
Oh my God.
hood up, and I was either half crying or working on stand-up material out loud. So it was just like walking around a nice neighborhood in Mid-Wilshire being like, my parents got divorced because of me, and then I did heroin.
Oh my God, what a bitch. We do the Night Crier.
Take it back.
Superhero.
Take it back.
Okay, I take it back.
Take it back.
You were whipped it
What are you taking back?
that you're a bitch.
Thank you. Thank you for doing it in reverse, too. Actually pulling it out of the cosmos. I appreciate that. You hit the fabric of space-time.
We're back in that Halloween maze in
We're
his
back
head.
in the Halloween maze, and
Dude,
there is a lot.
Night Crier.
Night Crier.
This scene.
Yeah.
A girl's walking down the street in Mid-Wilshire.
Yeah.
It's dark, kind of, because there's beautiful lights in those neighborhoods. And she
The
hears...
lights that he's talking about.
Yeah, and she hears a rustle in the bushes. She looks over and a guy jumps out and he's like, "Give me that purse, lady."
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you hear in the background. Do it.
I could get there. I could get there.
No, don't, please don't.
I could get there.
Crying is
I
so
can get
weird.
there.
Crying is so awkward. Is that Night Crier? Is that you? No. Then the lady just goes, "You just take the bag. Just take the purse." The mugger's like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?"
Yeah, and then I walk up and I go, why do you think hot women don't approach me in public?
Hot women have a whole different life than us, man. Why are hot women with no jobs always on dope vacations?
Because of the sadness.
If you look at social media, every hot girl you know that's in your feed that you follow at some point during the month will be on the bow of a yacht sunbathing.
Do it. I like it. Oh,
How?
old men. Mm-hmm. If an old woman, dude, I would use. If some old woman was like, "I'll fly you to Ibiza," hell yeah, put me
Dude,
on a boat.
I say Ibiza.
Ibiza.
I don't say Ibiza.
Ibiza.
España.
That's-
Because I've been to España.
Nothing makes me angrier than a lisp, dude. Nothing
Yo,
makes me angry.
I've been to España,
Yeah.
and no one's talking like that. It's kind of a little bit, but the ones that do it the most, I was in España, is Courtney from Burbank.
Yeah, it's the people
Is
that
in
studied
it,
abroad.
yeah.
It's the girls that grow up to have a suburban family, and then at Mexican restaurants they go, "So we're gonna take a quesadilla."
Yeah, at Taco Bell.
I talk about River.
Yeah.
Do you want to order? Oh, you're 13 and you can't order for yourself? Fine. We're gonna take a cheesy tortilla crunch.
Can I get a cheese quesadilla, por favor?
Yeah.
And what else, sir? I want a burrito supreme con creme, por favor. Easy on the pico de gallo.
And then the Latina.
And a Mountain Dew.
The Latina nanny's like, I'll just have like a.
Yeah, the
Taco.
Latino natty looking at everybody like.
Yeah.
Anyways, can I get a hard shell taco with cheese and this diced tomatoes, please?
Your 14-year-old's in a lot of trouble at school.
Yeah, dude.
In a lot of trouble at school.
I was looking I was looking around at people, and when I was in Cozumel, Mexico recently, walking around checking out the scenes, and you could spot the Americans.
I love it when you send me those texts.
I can spot them.
Yeah.
There was a whole group of people sitting at a table, and they were sitting at an authentic Mexican restaurant in Mexico called Senior Frogs.
That's it. No way. They have those up there?
Oh, God, they have them everywhere. And whenever you go to the Caribbean or any like Latin country, there's a Senior Frogs in a Margaritaville, and everybody's like, we need to get some burritos and queso.
God.
and they all had animal balloon hats on.
Oh God.
At this table. And I'm going to send you the picture, David, so you can put it up on the thing.
How old were these people?
They were adults. They weren't children at a birthday party. They were like a family, mom and dad, grown kids, and they had. And also, whenever you're in let's see, where was I? I was in Honduras recently. Honduras and a couple other spots. Everybody's getting braids. Remember that episode of The Office when he went to Sandals, Jamaica, and he had that one little tiny thing, and he was saying, dude, they're all cornrowing there. There's like braiding stations that the locals have set up, and they're thinking, these people are paying us to braid their hair.
Feeling hot. Feeling hot.
If you remember when we were in high school,
I was gonna say you rocked the braid.
We didn't, but we couldn't afford to go to Jamaica. But
We couldn't.
Like school groups would go, and they'd come back, and inevitably all the girls had braids. It was hilarious.
Nowadays, they're going to tell you that's a Norse thing. That's the Viking ladies and men would cornrow their hair, which is true. Nobody owns hairstyles.
A lot of Vikings in Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I was trying to think if I could do a Norse Jamaican. My name is Rasmus.
Do it. I was close.
That was
good.
Yes.
Here,
Jamaican.
I'll help you.
My name is Rasmus. Yeah, that was very.
Ja, Valhalla.
Bombclad Valhalla, man.
Wagwan, Valhalla, ja.
That's very
Racist
funny.
on accident all of the time.
So close to racism, the name of Jason Special.
Yep. Dude, that's a great idea.
Yeah, almost racist.
Almost racist.
It's the follow-up to Almost Famous, but it takes
Dude, if
place
I
in
put
like Tampa.
if I put a special on YouTube called Almost Racist,
it would blow up.
thank you, dude. Thank you for that.
Yeah, almost racist.
Thank you, bro. I did a show recently, and it was extremely diverse, mixed audience. It was great, and I was doing some of the material I do about Black church, white church, and it was killing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the thing about how Black people know how to name their kids. The following show was all white people, one table of Black people, and it died.
Yeah, but let me guess who was laughing.
The one table.
Yeah.
And they were all looking back to make sure it was okay, but nobody got it. Nobody get it. Nobody gets me, dude.
No.
Nobody gets me.
I still don't.
So I hate your work. I hate the people at your work.
Oh my God, I forgot that I had said that, and I was like,
Yeah.
what? What do you mean?
The job.
Yeah, I was like, well, I don't even have what could be considered work. I don't have a career, and you hate it already?
Oh, it's terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Your body of work is the
Yeah.
body of an ant. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, you mean it can carry 100 million times its own weight?
It would have been better if you said, "You mean it can carry you?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I am an ant because I have to carry your ass
I
every
need an
show.
exoskeleton.
What's an exoskeleton?
An exoskeleton is.
I'm joking. I know what it is.
Okay.
It's the skeletons that glow, right? They glow in the dark.
Dude. In high school with my high school girlfriend, I thought it would be super romantic because we had a hot tub in the back of my mom's backyard. I thought it would be super romantic to we had a ping pong table, so we had a bunch of ping pong
In the
balls.
car?
No. So I
I thought it'd be really romantic to put a ping pong table in the back of the car.
Let me redo this because the memory hit me way too quickly. At my mom's house in high school, we had an outdoor ping pong table and a hot tub. Cool house.
Yeah.
Cool house. Lit someone on fire there once. Oops. And
Jesus.
I found that it was just with theater kids though. Like no one cool was at my parties. Yeah, it was like everyone
Theater.
went.
Hey guys, theater kids are cool.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone went to bed early.
Dude.
Yeah, it wasn't like, oh, they're fucking in the room. It was like they're settling down.
The next day at school, like, that was intense, dude. I went to bed at 9:45.
Yeah, dude, Sam throws a rager. He had the scoops. He had the Tostito scoops.
Nice.
Yeah. But so I thought it would be super romantic to like, oh, parents are out of town. I'm gonna have my high school girlfriend over, and I found out that the ping pong balls glue in the dark if you held them under the light.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know that glue was the past tense of glow.
Yeah, neither did I.
I'm sorry. go
glowed
ahead.
glue. I was probably got that wrong. Oh, you were
Gleamed.
being a dick.
I was being a dick. Dude.
Oh, you were being a dick.
I was being Jason.
Anyway, I invited her over, and I had a bunch of the ping pong balls, and I threw them in the hot tub. So they were glowing in the dark. It looked kind of cool. I think I've said this before. And then like 5 minutes into us we like stole some alcohol from my mom, and we're like in the hot tub. And for a second, it's cool because you're like, oh, that's cute. And then they all went out like almost immediately. And so then we were just sitting in the hot tub with a bunch of ping pong balls. Drinking shitty like wine. My girlfriend's just like, you're on heroin, are you?
Yeah, that you'll never forget, babe.
Yeah, just that moment of just like, oh fuck, there's just a bunch of ping pong balls in this hot tub.
She gets out and goes home. He's like, wait, remember they were glowing?
Yeah, she cheated on me with a DJ. She was 16. He wasn't. I'll tell you that much.
He wasn't 16?
Not even
was
close.
He 14, 13?
Probably. That would be cool.
Yeah, right. Then you're like, what have I done with my life?
Yeah. Oh, shout out to the U.S. men's Paralympic hockey team.
There's 2 Olympics, right?
Yeah, we struck gold, baby.
Nice.
Women's, men's, Paralympic men's all took gold in hockey.
Oh, yeah. Are the Paralympic men going to the White House?
I don't know if they can make it.
Hey, Trump, put down the ramps. They're on their way.
And I heard the sled hockey team.
Yeah.
I guess my Trump is also a raspy Italian.
Hey, no.
Yeah, my Trump is Sebastian Maniscalco after yelling for a night. Yeah. And the sled hockey team?
Over here.
What are you doing?
Trump is easy to do, even if it's a bad impression. You know the person's doing Trump because he's such a cartoon. I do it all the time.
There you know
who
go,
does
that's
it?
good. It's getting better.
You know who does a great one is Godfrey.
The only time I met Godfrey, we were talking about New York, and I was like, oh yeah, I bartended at this club. I'm like, was that one guy still produce shows there? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, fuck that guy.
Oh, that's what I love about Godfrey.
It was so fun.
You bring anybody up that he had, he's like, fuck that dude.
Fuck that guy. He's so funny.
He's killing it too.
Yeah.
He's got like millions of followers, and his podcast is great. Excuse me. Sorry, my voice is. My voice is my instrument.
Yeah, what's
and
going on?
I have to keep it very.
Let's get into it.
I have to keep it safe. Ooh, yeah, it's okay.
You want to play a game? Who's got a better falsetto?
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's got a better falsetto? Are all 3 of us playing, or
Yeah.
just me and you?
You play.
All right, play. Dave's gonna play too.
What should we sing?
Reasons by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
You think I know what that is?
I know you don't know it.
I know the band.
Is your mic on? Oh, we got him in the background.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
With fear, our feelings won't disappear.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, I'm craving your body. Is this real? Temperatures rising. I don't want to feel. I'm in the
Okay, your turn.
day to be real. I want my place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight.
Oh, I think Sam's
Make my
winning.
day. I want a place to stay. Get your booty on the floor tonight. Make my day. Make my day. Make my day. My day. Make my day. I'm going to call that a tie.
Captain's log.
Go ahead, Captain's
My
log.
dad was right. My teachers also right.
Oh my God. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
Captain's log. Captain's log. I'm sorry, God.
Jesus. Back in that maze. We're back in that Halloween maze.
Back in the maze. Back in the maze.
Back in the
Yeah,
maze.
it's either it's Happy Gilmore, Miracle, or Doom.
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 What's Doom? Oh, the game?
The concept.
The
impending
Dude.
weight of fear.
Remember when Doom first came out on PC and it was just so bad, but you could find all those secret doors? I'm going to be honest, that game scared the shit out of me.
Yeah. Well, it's in hell.
Yeah, but also I'm like,
addicting.
there was, huh?
It was also addicting.
It was addicting. Also, and there was all these like conspiracies that you could get lost in it, like mentally, and then But yeah, I remember the little guys would come out of the corners, like, but they were just so pixelated.
Yeah.
Why did that scare me?
Oh, because you're a pussy. Oh, because you have a weak constitution.
Yeah, that
Who can
wasn't-
play that game?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't feel good doing it though. Yes, I do.
Wasn't there an element of satanic panic around that?
Yeah,
game?
for sure.
Oh, probably.
It was the late '90s, right? So yeah, remember Satanic Panic was a whole thing in the '90s.
And then it was played by Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yes.
Johnson. He was in Doom.
There's a movie of it.
Yeah, it's probably terrible.
Interesting.
Favorite Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie? Go.
Jungle Cruise.
Same.
That's racist. Isn't that a Tom Cruise movie?
No. What? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I enjoyed The Jungle Cruise.
I enjoy everything.
Yours was what?
Anything.
What about that?
The Mummy, the Scorpion guy. Probably the best.
Was he in The Mummy?
Oh wait, no, the Tooth Fairy. He plays a hockey player. Come on, great.
Oh, there you go. Come on,
Great,
Sam.
perfect. Come on,
Get
great.
into it, bro. Get into it. Hey, Larry King. You don't have to be running on the mic.
Wait.
It's my job to Larry King.
So tell me, you're being tried for war crimes. What's that like?
Yeah, the
Larry
suspenders.
King's always just doing his
And
best impression of Dana Carvey.
Yeah, and his suspenders just were just digging into his shoulders. And
my wife, she's 19.
What, man?
Doesn't he have like 7 wives? Are you mad?
I don't watch a lot of TV.
I don't either.
I watch things I want to watch when I want to watch it. That's one of the things about this modern age that I do like. I could just go boom. And I don't feel like seeing that, so I'm not going to watch it. But I do want to watch tons of true crime murder docs.
What's your favorite? I don't watch any of that stuff. I know nothing about it.
I was watching one today called City of Angels, City of Death.
Jesus.
Yeah, and it's true crime stories about homicides in Los Angeles. In the
What's
city
your
of
favorite
LA.
one?
My favorite What's your favorite
What's your favorite murder?
My favorite murder,
Isn't
dude?
there a
Wonderland
podcast,
Murders.
My Favorite Murder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff, like the real, like historically, like Hollywood history, like the Wonderland murders or the Manson murders or Black Dahlia.
Sure.
So, we've all heard of the Black Dahlia murders, right? Murder. And we've all heard of the Zodiac as well. Well, there's a guy who did a deep dive, and he pretty much has all the proof you need except for a few elements maybe that the Zodiac and the Black Dahlia murder were the same guy.
Damn, that guy was prolific.
And it was 10 years apart. They were like, well, the Dahlia was late in the 50s.
47.
Yep.
Is that what?
And then 10 years later, 50s, like 67, late 60s, early 70s is when he God, I wish I remembered the name of the guy, but there's a guy who they've pinned down. They think he's no longer with us. He's passed away. That he did all of it. He was the Zodiac guy and he was the Black Dahlia guy. Amateur sleuth Alex Barber claims to have cracked the Zodiac's last unsolved of both Elizabeth Short, and Elizabeth Short was the Black Dahlia.
I mean, he did it.
And the Zodiac victims.
He made it to death.
Alex Barber. Baber. Alex Baber. I think I'm saying his name right. It's Barber or Baber. Baber. He's claimed to crack the Zodiac's last unsolved code, which he alleged, because this guy can crack codes. He's a code cracker. Went to school. There's like all kinds of people that are into that whole thing. And one of his the hardest Zodiac codes to crack was one of his shortest ones, which was a trip. But this guy's claimed to crack it, Alex Baber, and he believes that it leads to the killer of both Elizabeth Short, who was the Black Dahlia, and the Zodiac victims. The crime suggests a direct connection between the 1947 murder and the later Zodiac crimes. I went down a deep hole on this. There's a really good podcast about it. I think it's called The Killer Code. It's Kill Code. Look up that, listen to that, dude. It's pretty interesting. For me, it's so crazy because there have been movies made about, like you said, LA Confidential. Then there's the movie Zodiac with Jake Gyllenhaal. None of them talk about the other thing. And now recently this whole stuff's coming out, but that could all be the same person. I mean, they've tracked down where he lived in relation to where certain crimes were committed. They tracked down some crazy coincidences that the house that he was living in when he lived in L.A. was directly across the street from where they found the Black Dahlia body. The guy that was the same guy that they think was a Zodiac guy.
You're saying the same? They have the guy?
No, I think the guy passed away.
Well, no, I mean they know who they identified the guy.
I think they have, but there's people are saying that not enough. I don't know, man. It's just, I listened to this dang thing. Oh, you know who that is? That's the guy that jumped out of the airplane. Isn't it? Oh no, that's the Zodiac.
D.B. Cooper.
It's D.B. Cooper and that guy, almost the same guy. Dude, sketches. I'm sorry, sketches are so bad. We've got a sketch of this guy. Yeah. And I just looked. They just showed the supposed guests. Dave just showed the supposed sketch of the Zodiac killer, and I'm like, oh, that's D.B. Cooper.
It's all connected.
It's all connected, dude. David. Here's the funniest one, David. Please bring up the sketch rendering of what was the guy's name? The mail, the guy that sent bombs in the mail. Unabomber.
Kaczynski?
Bring up the Unabomber sketch. Now I understand, I'm a child of the '80s. They showed this sketch.
This one?
Yep.
That looks
Actually,
dope.
this one.
He looks fucking cool.
And
Look
I
at that little
went-
smirk.
I went, oh, the Unabomber's Michael Jackson.
In the 80s for sure.
Every Michael Jackson picture in the '80s is he's got his curly hair and he's got his sunglasses on. But I'm like, yo, the Unabomber's a pimp.
That's too fun.
But yeah, they found it. But yeah, there are connections, man. And there, to me, when I was listening to it and reading about it, there were way too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence.
Gary Francis Poste.
Yep. Apparently, there was people said they had drunken conversations with him where he kind of admitted to things, and two huge, infamous things that happened, completely two different eras, decades. You got the Dahlia, which was the biggest thing on the news at the time in the 40s and 50s, and then you got the Zodiac thing that started happening in what was the 70s. And now you're finding out, and now I'm finding out that these two things are the same guy.
Well, that's usually how that happens with serial killers, right? Is
Yeah.
they commit their first murder
Yeah.
and they take like 7 years off.
Mm-hmm. They do that. And people think, oh, they're either in prison or they've passed away, and
Yeah.
then they're like, ha, here I am again.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
wasn't the Black Dahlia like cut in half?
She was totally sectioned up. Yeah, cut in half and splayed out, and then a big smile cut in her mouth. And
Jeez.
yeah, and I don't know why they called her that, because the Black Dahlia is a type of flower, I think.
That's why.
Oh, well, didn't they like leave a flower or something?
Dude, L.A. There's so many infamous, like the Manson. You know, the Manson, the house on Cielo Drive still exists, where the whole thing happened, but the current owners changed the address.
Polanski. That house?
Roman
Or are you
Polanski,
talking-
yeah. He was out of town. And the reason they hit that house is because there was a music producer that was living there that Manson submitted some music to. Because Manson was actually a kind of a good songwriter.
He was a folk guy.
The Beatles stole it. Not the Beatles. The Beach Boys stole one of his songs and put it on their album.
Which one?
The one that goes, "Look at your game, girl." I can't remember. Dude, it's a dope song. But anyways, so he pitched this song to this producer, and the producer rejected him and ended up stealing the music and then moved. But Manson didn't know that he moved. So he just said, hit that house, because they thought he was going to be in it.
That's the Beach Boys song.
What is it called?
Never Learn Not to Love.
Yep, that's the guy. He was hanging out with him. Which member of the band is that, Dave?
Dennis.
Dennis.
Wilson.
So he was staying at Dennis Wilson's house, and Dennis Wilson was into it because Manson had all these young girls with him.
Sure.
He's like, yeah, I'll have the party house.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could wake up, but you can't because I had you killed? Can we? Hey,
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah, Manson, can we take it back?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I got some ideas on the lyrics.
Wait, yeah, sorry. No, harmony's good, tune's good, everything on our end is great. We just want to go over what? The lyrics were, wouldn't it be nice if we could wake up in the morning when the light was blue? Something like that? I'm not sure. I didn't give it the last look. I was going to trust you. Let's take it from the top, please.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could wake up and you had a knife in your rib cage?
All right.
I quickly
See,
wanna
Beach Boys
say,
was America's Beatles.
Good Vibrations by
Great.
the Beach Boys is probably one of the best produced.
Oh, it's
The
a
Wrecking Crew,
songs
man.
ever.
Great. I was at work one day, and the day that Brian Williams died, and I was playing just the Beach Boys albums, and this couple comes in, and they go, "Oh my God, this was our wedding song." And Mr. No Tact Sam, I just went, "Yeah, it sucks he died."
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, but then they go, "What?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, Brian Williams died this morning." And they were like, "All right, we'll do
Can we get a smoothie?
blueberry pancakes, scrambled eggs, and a new server."
Dude, that was a well-produced album. How'd that song go? Ain't it good? I
Oh,
bet
wait.
you care, but I bet it
Wait, hold on.
to you, baby.
Those customers were very upset about the news anchor Brian.
Wait, who did I say? What was
Brian
his name?
Wilson.
Wilson. Sorry.
Dude, Brian Williams will watch our podcast. Yeah, right. And go, wait a minute,
Whatever.
I'm still here, gang.
He was the guy that lied
That was
about
a
being
great
on a
Brian
helicopter.
Williams.
Oh, yeah.
That was very good.
Still here, gang.
Still here. I was on a helicopter that took fire
Those newscasters, man, they've been through it. Dude, you ever watch old footage like on YouTube of like I watch a lot of old footage of old murders and shit, and then you recognize, and the guy on the street is just this young kid, and you're like, oh, like he became like the face of NBC eventually, you know? Yeah. So, anyways,
Back to murder.
The Jungle Cruise is my favorite Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah, the Tooth Fairy. Do your best news. Okay. You've just gotten the news that Jason Collins and Sam Hirschfeld have died in a car crash. You're the local news guy.
Okay, cool.
And 3, 2.
And now gas prices have skyrocketed to $5 a gallon. In lighter news, comedians and wannabe podcasters Sam Collins and Jason Hirschfeld have tragically lost their lives in a helicopter accident. See, it's not all bad.
Yeah.
All right, back to you in the studio.
His last words were, "You're paying for the Uber helicopter." Wait, this would be mine. Hi, everybody. I'm live on the scene. Jason McNeil here, where local headlining comedian Jason Collins has tragically passed in a car accident. One other fatality reported. And back to Jet with the news, with the sports.
You know what I felt like that for? Felt for Ron Goldman's family. During the whole O.J. Simpson thing, it was all Nicole Simpson's dead, and then the other guy's dead too. And then Nicole was just a wonderful person, and the other guy took karate. And then Nicole, the other guy's dad cries way too much on television. Yeah. And hey, I can't take you seriously when your mustache curls like an old-timey villain. I can't. It's not a laughing matter. It was a tragedy.
Not a laughing matter.
The guy was look at the kid.
That's
such
a man.
Good-looking kid.
Handsome
and he was
guy.
literally, look at his dad.
Oh, my God.
And he was literally doing a good deed. She had left her glasses at the club or something like that, and he walked him over. He was right, though, man. It was jacked up what they did. He's like, basically, if you're rich and famous, you can get away with anything in this city. And it was the timing. If you remember, it was the timing of when it happened, because it was just coming off the heels of the Rodney King riots, and they're like, we can't prosecute a black guy in the media. And this thing was all a media circus.
How long had they been televising trials at that time?
The first one that I could think of was the Menendez trial.
So that was also the 80s?
90s.
90s.
The Menendez trial, the Menendez murders happened in late 89. The trials were in the 90s. But it was they allowed cameras in the courtroom.
So this was and also the first time. So then
yeah,
trials became pop media.
Oh, dude, there was they started a network called Court TV.
That's all.
And it was all just court. It was all just court hearings. The OJ trial, and because it was done in front of the media and in front of the people, is one of the reasons that people fight to keep cameras out of courtrooms now, because it dictated the outcome of that trial.
Totally.
Because they never talked about the victims, the defense. They never, dude. What was the famous lawyer name that?
Johnny Cochran.
Cochran, that dude. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know it's not good to speak ill of the dead, but that guy was a scumbag, dude.
I don't know anything about this.
That dude, in my opinion, was a scumbag. It's not a black thing. It's not a white thing. It's you're a dirtbag because you just wanted to win your trial. The stuff that he turned it into this it was a trial against the police, because there was some idiots on the police department at the time that was screwing up evidence. There was this one idiot, Mark Furman, who was a raging racist. And they denied it.
That's your follow-up to almost racist.
Bro, raging racist. Let me tell you why. So the defense, what they did is they dug up as much dirt as they possibly could on the police department.
Defamation.
On the police department, yeah. to make it to get all the focus off the fact that this guy's wife was brutally murdered, along with the waiter that was at the restaurant. Can't even remember his name. Ron Goldman.
It was like Ari.
It was Ron Goldman.
Okay.
Was it Ari Finkelstein?
It was like Ari Feldman.
Yeah, something like that. But also when you look at it like logically, you're like, it couldn't have been anybody else. Like it was obviously him. And there was all this evidence that didn't get put into court where people saw his car driving from the scene that they didn't even. It was crazy. Yeah, no, he was actually road raging and telling people, "Get out of my way." That's why the woman I'll never forget it. The guy was furious behind the
I'll
wheel.
never forget it. The guy, the Buffalo Bills legend, 2,000 yards in a season or whatever,
Buffalo
is
Bill.
road raging.
Yeah, he's road raging. He's the Hertz rental car guy.
Yeah.
But so
USC legend.
they had incredible. I'm sorry. They had incredible investigators, this defense team, because they found some crazy dirt. So one day on the trial, it's all televised, by the way. We're watching it.
Just wait, how old
And
are you guys?
We are 21, probably. 20, in our early 20s.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys have families and shit.
Yeah. So what's that?
It was 1995.
Oh, wow.
95.
Yeah, so it was okay.
So very world famous lawyer F. Lee Bailey.
What a name.
Oh, he's defended some huge cases. He's got Mark Furman, this officer, on the stand. He says, have you ever said the N-word? But he doesn't say the N-word. He says the actual word on television. By the way, I felt like F. Lee Bailey was celebrating that word. He was finding every opportunity to drop the N-word. It was hilarious. He's like, you've never said it ever? They found evidence of this documentary maker lady who wanted to do a documentary on him and the LAPD, and she had several tapes of him just dropping it
Yeah, that guy says it. For sure.
and over again and talking about black people in LA are not even human, and it ruined the case. Like, because when they had the civil case, they won. He was found guilty.
Wait, what?
In the criminal case, he was found innocent. But then they did a civil case, which is for money.
Right.
And there weren't cameras in the courtroom. And it was behind closed doors. And I've seen interviews with jurors. They're like, that guy is terrifying. And one of the jurors was describing him. And she said he started pounding his hands on the desk, on this thing. And she said all I could focus on was how big his freaking hands were. And she's like, I wanted to crawl under a table and hide from this dude. The civil trial that none of us saw apparently was just so cut and dry, obvious this guy did it,
Really?
and they found him guilty.
When did he write?
But he never would go to prison because it was in a criminal trial, it was a money trial.
How much was the? Whoa!
$58 million that he never paid back. You know, he couldn't. He didn't have that kind of money. He had no income stream. That's why he got arrested in Vegas for, he did like 10 years in prison.
Yeah, because he was like stealing.
Dude,
His
they
own
strong-armed a guy that had his collectible stuff in his hotel room. Went in there with a gun and to get his stuff back.
Jesus. A bunch of people that didn't like them just also start writing books like, oh, well, actually, if I did it, fuck
Yeah,
that
right.
bitch. Like,
Dude.
if I did it, it's just a series of people going, well, actually, if I did it.
I did it.
Here's what I.
The latest addition to the If I Did It series, Tom Hanks. Dude, you just reminded me of a sketch on Mad TV back at the time that was so bad, but it was so funny. They did it was a blooper reel of the If I Did It.
That's so
And
good.
they're talking about the worst possible thing, and the guy playing OJ keeps going, like breaking. All right, let's do it again.
Was
Let's
that
do it
Aries
again.
Spears? Did Aries Spears
No,
play
it was before Aries. Orlando Jones played the OJ Simpson in that sketch, and it was, dude, you could hear the audience groan laughing because it's like, oh, but it was, dude, it was so
great.
bad. But what an idiot to write a book. If I Did It. Also, money grab.
Yeah, totally.
Money grab. So many people had book deals, and that's another reason that so many people were upset about the televised criminal trial, because like Judge Ito was influenced. Judge Ito was the judge. You know what you call a small taco? Taquito. You know what you call a small burro?
Burrito?
You know what you call a small judge?
Chorito?
Judge Ito. Anyways, dad joke.
Very good.
And wasn't he kind of into the whole...
Oh, he wanted to be
a
famous
star?
so bad.
Oh, that sucks.
He was such a dork, too. You could tell he was 4 feet tall. Dude, it looks like, you're going to laugh because it doesn't even look like a real person. Look at him.
Oh, wow.
Hey, man, you look like a Bond villain.
But yeah, for real. He looks like a Bond henchman.
Mm-hmm.
He
The guy that threw his hat as a weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. That guy's in prison, too.
Yeah, Joe-san.
Yeah.
Joe-san and I knew each other.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, the last time I saw Joe-san before he got locked up, he was at the Lakewood Mall.
You seen the video of him when they they're essentially just like, we got you, dude. And he's just like,
Oh, is it like an interrogation?
yeah. There's like an interrogation video of him. They get him in the interrogation room and they like sit him down and they just go, so we're here investigating, and they just say like the specific crime, and you see him just kind of go,
Oh, they got me.
yeah.
They got me. Remember, he was Kimo's manager when Kimo was in the UFC. Do you remember that?
Yes.
He was also the bad guy in Austin Powers. What was his name in that?
The real character is called Odd Job.
Odd Job.
Odd
So
Job.
they called him Random Task.
Random task. That's what it
Random
was.
task.
Damn, that's a good pull. 1990 Christmas Eve, grape and torture in 2008. Joseon linked via DNA. Oh, you're done. DNA, you're done. To 1990 kidnapping, SA, and torture of a 19-year-old woman in Huntington Beach, California. Yeah, that was their domain, man. They lived in Huntington Beach was their domain. There was a time when Huntington Beach was headquarters for all the douchey UFC fighters. I'll never forget. Do you remember who Kimo was? He got into the finals and almost beat Hoist Gracie, but Hoist got a hold of his ponytail. But dude, I'll never forget. We were in Huntington Beach, David. We were driving on Main Street, heading towards PCH, going to make that ride on PCH, where it's the busiest part of Huntington Beach in the summertime. Yeah. And there's a guy. He's got a case of beer on his shoulder as he walks, and he starts walking across the street, and he walks in front of this Corvette, and the Corvette goes, "Get the flap!" And the guy turns, and it's Kimo. And at the time, everybody knew who he was. And he just goes, boom, with his hand on the guy's hood. So I said earlier, Kimo, when he came into the ring at the UFC on a big cross, and this guy's huge, and he's a strong dude. And he just walks in, there's this giant wooden cross. Cut to a few UFCs later, his little protege, sidekick guy, Joseon, who's the rapist, he's going to fight in the UFC. But he's going to walk in the same way. But this guy is struggling.
Oh, no.
Like he's just dragging ass, trying to... And everyone watching it was like, what is he... It was so embarrassing.
He gets to the ring and he's just like,
He's gassed.
Yeah.
the other.
And he lost. Quick.
And this was when you could do any style, any weight, right?
Dude, when the UFC first started, no weight classes, any style against any style. The only rules were no biting, no eye gouges, and no groin shots, and that was it. Jeez. Everything else went. They would keep fighting. There was this one where this guy's just elbowing the heck out of this guy's face over and over, and the ref's just watching. And at about 30 elbows, he goes, okay, he's had enough, and jumps in. The guy could have killed him.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one where the Belgium kickboxer guy, this dude, fought the sumo wrestler who was this giant Polynesian guy.
I remember that.
And you could see the guy's tooth fly.
Yeah, I remember
Kicks
that.
him in the face, and you could see the guy's tooth fly out into the ring. The tooth flew. We had some flying teeths. Yeah, there's so many, like, shady characters in that. You think about anybody that says, you know what, I just want to beat the crap out of somebody and have somebody beat the crap out of me for a living. You got some demons.
Yeah.
You got some serious demons.
And then you were like, I'm going to train them. I'm going to harness
I'm going to harness
bring
this.
them in
Yes.
as children.
You know what I'm going to do?
Yeah.
I'm going to open a business to which I cultivate that.
Yeah. You're like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles guy. What's it? Splinter?
I'm Splinter, dude. Splinter, dude.
Did you guys have anybody that
Splinter.
went on to do like big fighting stuff?
No.
Not big.
Back then there was tons of like full contact karate tournaments and international martial arts tournaments. We had a bunch of people going those.
That's the same.
But
like,
the UFC wasn't a thing back then. Like that kind of thing wasn't. That kind of thing only happened in Japan and Brazil.
And movies.
Yeah, and movies.
Bloodsport.
How funny that you find out later that whole thing was BS. That Frank Dukes guy was just full of shit and none of that really happened. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, so true crime, guys. It's here's the thing about true crime, guys. And this is very important. It's a crime, and it's true. On that note, you never looked at it that way, huh? See, that's why I'm here. I'm the wisdom of this. I'm the wisdom of the outfit. Guys, thanks for watching us, listening to us. Keep doing it. My name is Jason Collins.
Sam Hirschgold.
Look at the camera, Sam, and tell him.
My name is Sam Hirschgold.
Isn't he cute? Isn't he a handsome guy?
Generation Gap.